Okay, now turn to page 19. We are going to go over how to do sales tax, tips, and discounts. So we're going to apply what we know about percents and percent proportion and percent equation to solve these problems. So if you look at page 19, I give an example in number 1. You can look through that example, but we will do number 2 together. Now, number 2 says an iPad costs $650. You have to pay 7% sales tax. Find your sales tax and then find the new cost. Now, the problem with teaching sales tax and discounts is there's a lot of different ways to do it. And I don't want to force you to do it one way or the other. The disadvantage is then I'm showing you multiple ways, which sometimes can be confusing. So, I look at this problem and I ask the question, what is 7% of $650? Because you know you have to pay 7% sales tax on the $650 iPad. Now, what is 7% of $650? We learned 2 different ways to find that out. We could use a percent proportion, putting 7% on top, 100 on the bottom, 650 is the whole, we're trying to find the 7%. We could also use a percent equation. X is 0.07 times 650. Now, using either one of these, you end up getting an answer of X equals $45.50. But now, what do we do with the $45.50? For sales tax, you have to add it to the original cost. So this ends up being $695.50. So that's one way to get the new total cost. Your sales tax is $45.50, the total cost is $695.50. Now, another way to get your total cost is you could ask the question, what is 107% of $650? Because 100% of $650 is $650, but you're paying more than $650, which means you're paying more than 100% of the price. How much more? 7% more. So you're not really paying 100%, you're paying 107%. So you could do a percent proportion that looks like this, except this time when you find X, it goes straight to the total amount you owe. It doesn't break out the sales tax and you don't have to add it. You get your answer right away. To do this the equation way, you could say X is 1.07 times 650. So, you can either use percent proportion, percent equation, but you can also say, I'm going to find 7% of 650 and add it, or you can say to yourself, when you pay a 7% sales tax, you're really paying 107% of the total cost. So I'm just going to jump into 107%. It's 2 different ways to solve number 2. Now, let's look at number 3. There's multiple ways to solve number 3. First, it tells me that my shoes cost $89.99. Then I get a 10% discount, but I have to pay 7% tax. Okay? So, I need to find the total cost of the shoes. Okay? Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find out what the cost of the shoes is after the discount, because you only pay sales tax on your discounted price. Again, multiple ways to do this. So I want to know what is 10% of $89.99. Okay? I can do percent proportion. What is 10% of $89.99? I could use percent equation. X is 0.10 times $89.99. Either way, I get X is $9. That's our dollar discount. Now, unlike sales tax, discounts get subtracted. So I take $89.99, I subtract $9, and $80.99 is my discounted price. Okay? So now I take my discounted price of $80.99 and I ask a new question. What is 7% of $80.99? Again, two ways to do that. I can use percent proportion. What is 7% of $80.99? Or X is 0.07 times $80.99. Either way, you will get an answer of $5.67. Now, this gets added to the $80.99, unlike discount, which gets subtracted, and your final answer is $86.66. Okay, now that was one way to do it. Now, another way to do it is say to yourself, well, if I'm getting a 10% discount, am I really paying 100% of the $89.99 price? No, I'm only paying 90%. So I could ask the question, what is 90% of $89.99? And if I do that, my proportion would be 90 over 100 equals X over $89.99. And then without subtracting, I get an answer of $80.99. Or I could say I could say X equals 0.90 times $89.99. And I get my answer of $80.99. Then, instead of saying what is 7% of $80.99, I could say what is 107% of $80.99. So that would be, as a proportion, 107 over 100, $80.99, and X, or X is 1.07 times 80.99. Either way, I end up with 86.66, which is the same answer we got before, just a different way. Now, I'm going to show you another way, and this is the way I would do it, and it's the quickest way. I say $89.99 is the price I'm starting with. I'm only paying 90% of that because I'm getting a 10% discount. But then once I apply my discount, I have to pay 107% of that because I have to pay sales tax. Now, if you put this in on a calculator, you get 86.66, and that was much quicker. So, just to go over this method again, your original price is $89.99. Are you paying 100% of that? No, because you get a 10% discount. So you're paying 90%. Then, once you take your discount, which you get when you multiply it by 90%, you have to pay 7% sales tax. So am I paying 100% of my discounted price? No, I have to pay 107% of my discounted price. So I then multiply it. Okay, so that was multiple ways of doing the same problem. Now, turn to page 20, and we'll do a few of those problems. Okay, so let's look at page 20, number 1. So this is just saying you have a $45 sweater and you pay a 7% tax. So we could say, what is 7% of 45? And solve that two different ways. Or we could say, what is 107% of 45? This way, I find 7% and then I have to add it back to 45. This way, I just have to multiply 1.07 times 45, or I say, what is 107 of 45? This way, I get my answer in one step of 48.15. This way, I get $3.15, and I have to add my $3.15 to my 45, and I get 48.15. Okay? So obviously this way is quicker if you like it and understand it, but if you're more comfortable doing it this way because it's the way you've always done it, that's fine. Now, let's look at number 5, because number 5 has you do discount and sales tax. So number 5, the skates are $99.99. The discount is 20%, and the tax is 6.75%. Okay? Again, many different ways to do this. Let's try with my shortcut way. My shortcut way says start with the original cost. Now, are you going to pay 100%? No, you're not, because you're getting a 20% discount. So think, what percent are you really paying? Well, 100 minus 20 is 80, so I'm really paying 80%. So I'm going to multiply it by 0.80. This will give me my dollar discount. Once I have the dollar discount, am I paying 100% of my dollar discount? No, I'm actually paying more because I have to pay 6.75% sales tax. So I'm really paying 106.75%. So if I multiply these three numbers, I get 85.39, and that will be my total cost. So now, for those of you who don't like that method, I'll go over it a different way. You could say first, what is 20% of $99.99? So you can do that two ways, percent proportion, or x equals 0.2 times 99.99. Okay? And if we do that, it rounds to 20. We get x equals $20. So I take $99.99 minus $20, and I get $79.99. So my dollar discount, or my discounted price, is $79.99. Now, my next question is, what is what is 6.75% of $79.99? Two different ways to do that. X equals 0.0675 times $79.99, or 6.75 over 100 equals x over $79.99. But either way, you get $5.40. So now I have to add $5.40 to this, and I get $85.39 as my total cost.